Give me a sec.
Could be.
Phone just
Well,
beeped.
you should probably find out, because I'm
I mean,
really interested.
I'm willing to give a sample.
Man,
let
you
me
look
give a sample.
switched from the lab, man.
I'm responding last 000.
I can't
All
hear
good.
the lab man.
Hey, my voice isn't working on.
Lab. I'm the lab
Yeah,
man.
he's the lab man. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
I can't hear him.
Sorry, my voice cords weren't working for a second.
No, that's fine. Quick question. He said that you were coming. He said that the lab guy was coming. Was that in a dish?
Yes.
Or, like, was that for a test, or did he mean like you're coming here? Like, was that a semen thing, or?
I was coming down here to because he was saying that someone had some questions about a vehicle.
Yeah. Okay. So I talked to one of the officers. Well, fuck, it's going to be what, like 2 days ago now. At Legion, because you know the old sundial I've been watching.
No, it'd be about 3 days now.
No, it would. It'd probably 4 even.
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
it was like the day before, and then we came here.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
And like
you know, the days in this state are different to, you know, like 3 days. This time is only worth, you know, something like, I don't know, an hour in my time.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Only have
Yeah,
the
but
old
we
escape
live on
watch.
this time though. Like.
Yeah, but I mean, us lab techs, we live in a different. You know,
Yeah,
we're from the future.
Why can't we have lab
with no
techs that
windows.
live on our, like, you know, our timeline thing?
Just
So
because,
it's all the same.
you know, we're different. We're above everybody. That's
But
why.
that seems a little
wow.
unfair.
Okay.
That, you know, us peasants can't comprehend your concept of time.
No, but
They need
you
as
do
much time as
realize
possible.
you do realize the amount of like crime in this city and the backlog that we have for vehicles and murders and everything like that. There's a lot of crimes that we have to process that do take you know, serious time in order to go through. We haven't even gotten to your car yet, man.
Okay, but I mean, like, how long's that going to take? And if it's going to be 7 days, does that mean that'll mean that every car that gets impounded after mine will be there for 7 days or longer, no matter what it's in there for? Because, I mean, obviously you've got a process list, and that means that mine, because of what he was saying, the severity of the crime would be high priority. So no car would...
Yes, it is high priority, but it also takes a lot. It's a lot more to process in such a case like that. If it's a simple hooning charge, there's actually no real processing to do with that. Whereas it's a bank robbery, there's a lot of processing. We got to do fingerprints. We got to do GSR, track that back to whichever guns the people are, and all that sort of stuff like that. There's a lot to do with it. Yeah, we do have to. Well, no, we don't really have to clean the car, but we do clean it. So then, you know,
yeah, I mean,
there's no chance of you getting hepatitis from whoever had it.
I can just take it to my old mate Larry. You know, they do good work up there if it gets it out quicker. But what you're saying about the hooning and stuff, I mean, I once had a guy that took my car for a joyride, my Bugatti, and you know, he took it on an evade. I think it was his first evade, to be honest. And then the fucking thing ended up in impound for 7 days, but then your lady went on holiday and it ended up being like 9, 10 or 11 plus days. So I mean, I don't know if that's 100%.
Yeah, but that's a different story though. See, we're processing your vehicle that has been stolen, that's been used for an illegal crime. Whereas hooning, if it's been, it is actually normally set for a time period. So we don't actually have to do any processing on a hooning vehicle or a hooning charge.
And it's been sent to the lab, where a hooning charge is just sent straight to impound.
Yeah. The hooning, we don't have to process the hoon cars. They just go straight to the police impound, and that, you know. Whereas, the vehicle that's actually used in a serious crime like a bank robbery or a hostage situation, or murders or anything like that, that generally comes to us, and we have to process the whole thing. We have to, you know, do fingerprints. We have to do see if there's any blood in there. We got to like anal swab the bloody seats and make sure that we get the right assailants that were in the vehicle at the time.
Okay, one, you had me at anal. Two, how come an evade would take 7 days. If some dude like took my car and evaded in it like once,
Well
why
then,
would that take 7
well then
days?
that go to the police impound itself. Like that's a police impound issue, not a lab
As
issue.
I said, that goes to the police impound. I said, we don't process hoon vehicles or an evade. They're normally processed by the police.
Okay, well why the fuck does that take so long, APD?
I have no idea, man.
Because they have a time period of set for the crimes that are caused in the vehicle. I mean, was that particular vehicle reported stolen before it was used for an evade?
But
Yes,
you're,
it
you're the
was.
lab, you're the lab guy. Why isn't the police guy?
He
answering the
he
police impound
talking
questions?
he talking about your hooning vehicle while it was in the 7 days.
Yeah.
No, he said that they don't do hooning. That's the
Yeah, they don't do
Police
hooning.
impound.
So we're
So
talking
that's-
about
so that's
your
you guys.
other
I'm just-
vehicle.
Yeah, but I'm just also, you know, like you're asking questions. I'm asking you a question about that particular case.
I mean, some dude took the car.
But did you come?
And-
But did you come into PD and file an official vehicle statement, like to say that the vehicle's been stolen? This is why I tell you to
Well, I
always
mean,
come into PD and file a stolen vehicle report. This is so
Don't
we
you
have a
know the
paperwork
car's
trail.
stolen for that to happen.
We have no idea if a vehicle is stolen.
But they didn't. But you know, the thing is, they didn't ask. They didn't check. They never actually were like, "Hey, could the owner of the vehicle come down and chat?" They just chucked it straight in there for 7 days.
Yeah, but the thing is that it
That's
was
bad policing.
okay. You may think so, but the thing is that it's used in an evade. You got to get it done over and done as quick and get back out in the street as quick as possible. If you had actually reported the vehicle stolen, then we would have treated it likewise.
But I was right there. See, what happened is I was, let me fucking the winner unfold. I was at the garage, and I actually watched the dude crash, you know, by the 7-Eleven, there's the corner that has the tree on it. The dumb
Yeah.
cunt somehow fucking wiped out there in a Bugatti, and that's where they got him. And I came walking across, and they were just like, you know, it's in an evade, we don't give a fuck. What, you know,
Well,
they
did
didn't
you
even listen
did
to
you
me.
get the name of the
And they just
officer
put it in
in
police
charge of
impound.
that? But then that's something that you
I-
need to take up with the police commissioner.
Oh, it was so long ago.
Yeah, that is.
He's not going to give a fuck now.
No, but I'm saying at the time you should have taken it up with the police commissioner if the cop was not following protocol.
Yeah, I did. He's just like, it is what it is. Like, alright. It was a bit of a weird one. I was just like, okay. But I mean, you know, this one I reported it stolen, and that just seems so weird that I would then lose it for 7 days. Like
Like I said, man,
That
it's in
wouldn't
the
be
lab.
But it's
We've got
being
the lab tech
processed.
here.
yeah, but why wouldn't it be fast tracked for like the sake of a victim? Like, what as a victim am I meant to do without a car for 7 days?
I don't want to like drive his ass
I don't
around.
know. Get your other half to drive you around?
Did you just not hear what she said?
No, I did not.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't wanna
single,
drive his ass around.
So she's
Like-
over there. I'm over
So
here.
hang on, wait.
I'm
You're
single.
telling me someone that's that's got a good such a high name that you don't have any more vehicles other than that one vehicle.
That's my vehicle. I'm actually bankrupt. Like, well, not bankrupt, but I
Like he's
I
nearly
spent
there.
every cent that I had. Yeah, she knows. She knows it's embarrassing. I'm so fucking broke because I spent everything on that vehicle. That's what I've got.
Get a job and get another fucking vehicle.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to make the amount of money in like 7 days. And how's he supposed to get to work with no vehicle?
Bus, train, tram.
Have you seen
I
a
mean,
bus around
isn't
here? Like, that's reliable?
isn't the Group 6 now doing like an Uber thing? Where they you pay them, they take place.
That's great.
I mean, hell, why don't you become a taxi driver? Why don't you become a taxi driver, and then you can get money, you get a car from them, and you get money for driving people away.
They don't let you keep the car.
Yeah, like he.
Well, that's
what's
you
he
just
supposed to do
stay
when
on
he's
duty
going
and.
home? Well, he just
So you
works
want me
for
to
the next 7
you
days.
want me to work 24/7?
I mean,
So
taxi
he's got a
drivers
car?
generally do that.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
like, he needs his off time.
I mean, I mean, you have a motorbike. I've seen you with a motorbike, mate.
Yeah, I haven't been using it because it's illegal. I've actually see. Here's the thing. I've actually started working with the police, and it seems it's a one-way thing now. So I think I
Yep.
need to go back to the old ways.
Hey, I'm working with you,
Actually,
man.
you-
It's just I've had to get.
No, you guys, I saved your life in a bank robbery a few days back.
Was I on
saved
duty?
your life. I told your dude Chris Kyle that there were guys that were about to kill him and stuff. You know, I've been working with you guys, and it's honestly, Missy, do you feel that it's been a one-way thing? I feel it's been a one-way thing.
Sadly,
I definitely
sadly,
do.
Chris does not
It's like, it was
relay
definitely
information
a
to
one-way
me.
street.
Like it seems like a one-way street.
Yep.
Oh, and what happened? Oh, that's right. The SOG ended up not getting murdered by those two guys on the bikes. I think your detective did. That was awkward. I watched him get gunned down. But the SOG that were warned, they ended up not getting murdered by the two guys on the motorbikes
So you saved lives.
that were outside shooters.
And
I
then,
did.
you know, you're repaid by losing your car for 7 days.
I know.
Look
I
at
know,
that guy
they
that's
don't
in the
even
lab. I do not
fast track
control
it.
the lab.
They don't even fast track it for old Chad who's been helping them out. That's one way. That's one-sided. That's a one-way
You may have been helping the police out, but you haven't been helping us out. So.
Well, it
you
is
know,
helping you
we
out
can't-
because you didn't have, like, extra shit to do when people died. Because your officers didn't die.
We
You
still
didn't have to,
can't.
like, you know,
we
pull their car
we
into
still
the
can't
lab
just-
and go through their car.
He's a smart one.
we
He's a smart
need to take our time. So then, because if we rush it and miss things and miss evidence, and then it might get dismissed in court, mate. Don't want that.
Okay. Well, you want me to help you out? No, just stay where you stop moving.
No.
Oh,
I'm not taking anything. All right? No.
alright, well, I mean, you know, you just said we haven't helped you out, so I was trying to help you out.
I don't need helping out, mate. I'm just saying we can't
What if I
rush
give-
it because
what if
we
I-
need to
what
make
if I
sure
give
we
you a
get as
quick
much
little,
evidence as
you know,
possible.
Just a quick little. Would that
No.
help, or
Not at all.
Like-
no?
Why not?
What if she gives you a quick little?
That's just very unprofessional, mate.
Well, no, it's
Well-
kind of her job.
It is my job, so it is professional.
Yeah, it's pretty professional, to be honest.
So what's
It
happening
doesn't
at
actually
the
get more
moment is
professional
that
than that.
the car is still in the
No, no,
lab.
no,
When it
shh,
gets
shh.
released to us,
We're waiting
Then
for
we'll
the
let you
answer.
know.
Can you stop? Stop. Calm down. We're waiting for his answer.
So in other words,
Yeah, but-
your answer is to try and bribe someone from the police in the the police force
Wait,
to
you're
try
not
and get
a
your
cop.
vehicle.
No, you're
You're-
a lab.
you're a
You're
lab.
from the labs.
I'm from the
You're-
labs, but yes,
Yeah.
I have a division. I do operate a division down in the labs, but I also am a cop.
Well, no one said you were a cop.
Yeah, you didn't actually disclose.
And they
any
didn't say
information
police
about
labs
that.
either.
what lab do you think we're gonna
And you
send
said- You,
shoot
you
up
said I
vehicle
wasn't
to?
working with you, so we were trying to. Well, no, people outsource.
I mean,
stuff.
he's saying come from the labs, and he's a police officer, and you don't assume that I'm from the police lab?
Well,
Yeah, but does
no,
that...
like, doesn't make you an actual cop. Like, I mean,
Did you
know,
wish to actually see my ID to see that I am actually a cop?
Well,
Yeah,
so
actually.
are you a lab tech
I
or a
guess.
cop? Like, or are you both?
He technically
Alright.
both.
When there's something to do, I am technically both.
okay, so you could go in there and go on duty because you're a cop. See you.
Yes,
you
I
as a man
can.
in uniform. I'd like to see.
You want?
as
You
a man
okay?
in
Yep,
Can
yep,
I,
yep. All right.
Oh,
Come on, let's
I
go.
want to see this.
Alright, and I guess we'll all just wait out here and like stars in their eyes where you come through the door.
Yep. What up? What up, man?
You have a
Welcome to the
spider,
shindig.
brother.
Bloody spiders in this city.
I'm just dressed up as Sog, just to prove it.
See, you can jump on
Is
duty.
that proof enough for you?
Oh
Wow,
wow, you
that's
look
actually
really
impressive.
aggressive now.
Yeah, I'm actually feeling quite threatened now.
Yep.
Hold on. Can we change back to the nerd?
Yep.
That voice and that face, that was scary.
Yeah,
Damn lab
Yeah,
tech always want to
I
have
didn't
the
like
fun.
it.
that's actually a good combination.
Oh man, I reckon I just lost a couple of guns. There you go. You happy?
Yeah, I mean now we've confirmed that you're a cop. I mean that would have been nice to know in advance. But I mean you said working with you, so you didn't actually specify how we'd work with you personally. So, you know, on a professional note, she was willing to work with you. As a professional to another.
Yep.
And I'm not one to take up on that offer.
I mean that's all you
Wow.
had to say
Okay.
really.
That's
That,
not very
you know,
professional of myself, so I'm not going to take up on that offer.
Exactly, and that's all you had to say. Just, you know, I'm professionally not interested in
So-
your profession.
Chad, is there anything else you want to ask the lab tech? Because he's gonna have to get back to the lab to work through the car so we can get to your car.
Yep. Are we 100% sure on this decision?
Yes, definitely.
Alright, no, that's fine. That's fine. Alright,
So
no,
yeah,
that's all.
actually, hold on. We haven't asked this. Is there any way to pay for it to get it out earlier?
So isn't there a time period that there's like a minimum that's got to wait before they can get it out?
It depends on
I
how
don't know,
quickly
the-
the lab will go through, man. You're in charge of the
When
lab.
That's true. Yeah.
When there was a group of them, honestly, there was like 4 different answers, was it? How many answers were we
Yeah,
getting?
there-
What
there
Oh,
was-
I think
there
there
were
was
different
three.
answers.
There was three, and that like one of them was mixed between both of them. Like both
Yeah, it was really awkward.
varying answers. Yeah.
We had so many
Was.
different answers.
I
on
I
how
did
this-
say come
So
back in a
confusing.
day and so
We
I can
did.
talk
We
to you
fucking
guys.
drove
Here we are.
around. I drove his ass around
up
for
again.
like a day, and oh god,
Yeah, but
And
I'm working on a
with
day
him
with
constantly
As
lab.
I-
complaining.
Yeah, I'm talking about lab time, a lab day,
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, I'm
You
on
need to
lab
work on
day. Yeah,
peasant
that's the
time.
issue.
Peasant time. Come down to our level.
I don't get paid for
Please.
peasant time.
Please.
Alright, I mean I guess that's fair.
Alright,
You know,
so
that's a really
in
nice suit.
peasant time, lab, expo, how long would it be in the lab time? Or 7
Actually,
days
yeah,
in
you're
lab
a nerd.
time,
You
how
you
many
can
will it
work it
be
out.
in peasant time, though?
Yeah, he's a geek. He's got this. He should be able to.
Okay,
do that.
okay, all right,
100%.
all right. So, 7 days.
Kind of looks like Satan.
Wow. Okay. I
Yeah,
don't
you know
really,
Satan.
not,
Okay.
not religious. I haven't
Anyway,
read that
keep
book.
going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Haven't seen the picture book version.
7 days in peasant time equals to. Just working out my head.
You okay, man?
I'm just going to turn around. I did not really want to look up there.
I couldn't handle the suspense anymore.
It's equal to about 1,028 cycles inside here.
That's over a year. So you want him to wait a year for his over a year? Actually, no. Wait, how many years is that?
Wait,
That's
wait.
a
So
lot
he
of
wants
years.
he wants me to work constantly without a break for that long as the taxi driver
Yep.
on duty the
That's what
entire
it sounds
time
like.
for that many
Yep.
years.
Well, you asked for a
That's a
peasant
lot
time
of
answer,
years.
you got a peasant time answer. I just gave you the
What's
lab
that,
time
like a-
answer.
What's that? That's like about. I can't remember what number he said for how many
Said
days.
1,028 time cycles.
Okay, so that's like 3 years.
How's he gonna live his
That-
life like that?
In peasant time, yes.
So you want me to be straight on duty without rest or anything as a taxi driver for 3 years.
Yeah?
Yeah?
And as a lab thing, that seems... I clearly don't have the cyborg enhancements that you've got, but how as a peasant am I meant to pull that off?
Well, don't you get paid for that?
Sorry, don't know what? I missed what you said there.
Right, I think the cyborg enhancement may be failing. I think the lab tech need
Well-
to get back to the lab.
Well,
No,
fuck,
no,
if
he's
it's-
fine.
Yeah,
if
so
it's
I'm
cyborg
spending too
enhancement-
much.
It's alright.
I'm spending too
cyborg
much time in
enhancement-
peasant time.
Yeah,
My intelligence is dropping every minute.
Your
Yeah, well,
cyborg enhancement
hey, if you're so
can
smart,
barely
then you
last a
should
day.
you
How's
should be
a
able to
peasant to
work
last
out
3 years?
how to make it faster. Saying.
Go to sleep. Leave the thing. That'll make it faster. Come back later.
It won't. It won't though. Because how's he supposed to sleep knowing that he doesn't have his car?
He can take pills for that.
Where do you have any? Where can we get them?
You can get them. I believe you can. You know, it's just back in a bunch of Panadol and some vodka.
I've never
that
heard
would
of
do it.
Panadol putting anyone to sleep.
Well, a lot of it in vodka will.
That's like, you're gonna get your stomach
Is-
pumped if you do
Is
that.
that medical advice
Right.
right there, or
It's science.
you want me to
It's
take
not
3
science.
years
No,
of
no
Panadol
way.
and vodka?
He will die.
How
You know
about
what that would do to
how about just drinking? I don't know, like a couple of bottles of vodka, and that should get you to sleep.
Stomach.
But what about
His
when I need to
liver.
go on, I'm confused about this, because, I mean, I
But
can't
then
really
you can
do
take the
both.
Panadol to then get rid of the hangover.
Yeah, but then he's
So then
He's still
he's able to
eating
go on duty.
Yeah, but this is just a vicious cycle. Like, he's only, doing the job to get money so that he can pay for that Panadol and the alcohol.
It really
All
sounds
while
like
he's
the
still
man's
waiting.
trying to keep the little people down. That's what this sounds like.
It does. It's just like a vicious circle. Just because, you're the victim that got your car stolen.
Why can't we break the cycle?
Can't break the cycle, mate.
Well, a very smart man like you could. I believe in you.
As I said,
I
we
also-
need to
I
take
also believe in
take
you.
the correct amount of time to get the evidence out of the vehicle, so then we can get the perpetrators that caused the crime.
But you're part cyborg, how have you not processed that already?
I'm not
Like, you
cyborg.
wouldn't even...
You said that your cyborg enhancements were fucking out, being...
I didn't actually say so. He said
I
I
had
had
that
cyborg
cyborg.
enhancement.
No, but I thought you said that they were fucking out.
I didn't
being
say.
this long in peasant time.
He said his intelligence was
No,
dropping.
I said my intelligence is dropping, which it is, and I must really leave.
Alright, thank you, lab techs, for coming down.
That's all right.
Um,
All right,
she-
you have a good one.
she
Can you
kinda walked
can
off
you
through that door.
follow the report to me when you're done, just so I know?
Yes, I will.
Wait,
Thank you.
weren't you sending me a report or something? Or has
Yeah.
that been sent?
I'm not sending you a report. I'm
Have-
sending the cop a report.
No,
Ah,
no.
thanks,
Officer
Lab Tech.
Kingsland.